girls, my name is Mystique and today I'll be giving a blue smoky eye makeup tutorial consisting of drugstore products you can get at your local drugstore or beauty supply. I also want to say this look is very easy, but I'm still going to talk you through it. Okay guys, so let's get started. I'm going to start bare face. Okay, and my first step that I'm going to do, let me get it. I am going to apply Ice Cosmetics. Here it is right here. It's a conditioning gloss lip balm. I apply this as a primer for my lips before I apply my lipstick. There are about times for my lips to get put on my lips to be all nice and soft. They won't be chapped, and definitely this will help your lipstick not to crease. Secondly, coming up, I do my eyebrows always before I do my makeup. So I'm going to apply my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to apply Lorac Pro's palette. I have this palette. The shade Sable and the darker shade Espresso, and I will be using this with a flat brush and also an eyebrow brush. I also want to start off and say this: when you do your eyebrows, you're always going to use an undertone. Sable is going to be my undertone to fill out my brows, to give them that nice shade and background to it, and then I use Espresso, a darker tone, to define my eyebrows. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your flat brush. This flat brush is a regular flat brush. You can get it from your local drugstore or your local beauty supply. You can get this or angle eyebrow brush. I have the flat brush eyeliner brush. I got this from the dollar store. It's only $1. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and dip it in Sable. And then what you're going to do is for your eyebrows, you're going to trace the shape, well, the arch of your eyebrow with the shade Sable. I'm just going to go in my mirror and apply this. Excuse me, it tends to go in too. That's one thing about this brush, but other than that, it's a very nice brush. And once again, I am applying the shade Sable. You see it's starting to come out nice. It's like a nice neutral backdrop for it. And what you're going to do is you're going to blend it a bit. And I just blend it. I don't blend it to the front very much towards it, because you want to make this look very neutral. You don't want to look drawn on. You just want to look a little bit natural. And I'm going to take my eyebrow brush here, and I'm just going to comb it. Comb it a bit, comb my hairs up. And I'm going to take my shade, my darker tone here, Espresso. I'm just going to take that, and you're going to define the arch, the lower arch part right here of your eyebrow. Yep, there you have it. Bring your eyebrows out. And that's my eyebrows. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this for the second one on my left. Just have to clean it up a bit. I'm going to comb it first, because this one's kind of quite a bit different. There you have it, and I'm just gonna blend that. Next vessel is high. There you have it, and I'm just gonna blend that. Next vessel is high. Okay, now I have my brows done. I'm going to take my flat brush and clean it off a bit before I can apply my concealer. Now this is my concealer palette from Coastal Scents. It's almost gone. I need another one. It's a nice palette. You can order this off online. You can get it from Amazon or Coastal Scents. Or if you go to your local drugstore, Beast Boy, you can just get a excuse me, NYX. They have this specific color I use for my eyebrows. Oops, I dropped it. Dropped it again. This specific color right here I use on my eyebrows. You can get that from NYX. It's a little small container of concealer, but I'm just going to take this concealer, and then you're going to take this, and then you're going to underline your eyebrows just like this. You're going to trace the shape. Excuse me. You're going to take it just like that. Just like that, you're going to take that and apply it to your eyebrows. Now concealer helps highlight to bring your eyebrows out. Helps them to be a little bit more noticeable. If you have very dark eyebrows, if you're a very darker tone, concealer is great for you because it can bring your eyebrows out and shape and define your face. So I'm just going to take this and apply it again to my other eyebrow. And it helps to make them look natural too. That way you don't look too jaded or undershaded. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to blend this down a little bit. I'm just going to take it and drag it down. That way it'll help me easier to blend this. Just like that. That way it doesn't look like a line. Oh, it went down. Now that's what you're going to do as far as your eyebrows. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply it to my right eyebrow. It's not bright enough to me in these areas because that's how I define my eyebrow. Definitely in these areas right here where I'm at, from your lower arch to this arch, it should be very noticeable. Your highlight should be noticeable. That way your eyebrows have that perfect arch and it will look very defined. It will give you a very defined look. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this blending brush. This is kind of like a crease blending brush. I got this blending brush from the dollar store also. I got this from Family Dollar. This brush right here is a little crease blending brush. It's not bad. It's mostly fox fur. I like fox fur better than synthetic. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and blend my concealer. And just blend it till it looks even. Just blend it out some more than what my flat brush did. Get that flat blush line out of there. And I'm doing it on my right brow. Now there you have it. These are my eyebrows. They look very nice and clean and natural. You don't want your eyebrows to ever look drawn on, but here they are. Nice and clean. Now starting with eyes. Eyes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give my eyes a base. And how I'm going to give my eyes a base, I'm going to take my Pro Concealer brush. This is, well, it's not a Pro Concealer brush, but this is my concealer brush also. It's just a regular brush. You can get this at your local drugstore product or beauty supply. You can even get it from Target, Elf. I got this from the dollar store. It's a Bell concealer brush. What I'm going to take my concealer palette again. And I'm going to take this color right here, this concealer, excuse me, and get this off of here, and I'm going to use it as a base. Also, another thing too, I'm going to freehandly do this. I'm not going to use any tape because I'm just going to use my skills. I don't want to use tape because I don't want to mess up the shape of it, anything like that. Tape is great because it will not make you go out of your outer corner right here and keep it very shaped. That way it looks nice and clean, but I'm not going to use any tape. I'm going to freehand this makeup look. You can use tape if you want to, regular Scotch tape, but I'm just going to freehand it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shape this right here, and I'm just going to draw down with my concealer. And take my concealer out. I'm going to take some more and do it. I'm going to use this as a base for it. Spread it out. Take one more because this also is a very small brush. There you have it. And I'm going to take my blending brush. This is a fluffy blending brush. I ordered this off online. Actually, it was a Christmas gift to me from my aunt, and she gave it to me for Christmas. It's a large fluffy brush. Well, it's not a large fluffy brush, excuse me. It's a blending brush. It's not a large fluffy brush. It's a fluffy blending brush, as you can see right here. And I'm going to take that and then I'm going to blend this out. That way I don't have any lines. And my base doesn't look uneven. Also, girls, I also want to say before you do any eyeshadow, you can't, with this look, you don't have to use a base or a primer, but I'm going to go ahead and use a base because I don't know why. My eyes at the top of my lid right here always seems to have a lot of moisture, and it will not hold my eyeshadows. My eyeshadows will often at a time will crease and will slip or will just fade off. So I have to have a base. But you can use a base to give the eyeshadow something to grasp to. And that way it can prolong it to stay on longer than just having it to fade off and slip or crease. So what primer does, eyeshadow primer or a base, you can use concealer or eyeshadow primer, tint, anything. You can use this to prolong your eyeshadow wear. So just again, like I did on this lid with my concealer brush, I'm going to take this brush and take some concealer. Excuse me, got something on my concealer brush. My brushes often do shed. And once again, I'm just going to apply my base, which is off my Coastal Scents concealer palette. And I'm just going to apply that to my eyes. And also I'm just taking this large blending brush in like a sweeping motion, and I'm just blending it. There you go, and I have my even blended base eyes. What I'm going to take next for the base of this blue eye, well, you know what, I'm just not going to apply this so yet. This is the NYX Cream Shadow Water Resistant Deep Blue. Here it is right here, NYX. I'm going to take this right here. This is my BH Cosmetics 88 Matte Color Palette. I'm just going to take this apart right here because I really don't care for the mirror. Here it is, and I'm just going to take this color right here, this little sky blue color. I'm going to take this and we're going to blend it on my crease, on your crease. So here you are, this color right here. You're going to take your brush and dabble in it a bit. And I'm going to take that and blend it in my crease. And I'm just taking this in a little back and forth motion. I'm not going like this. You're going to take it in a gentle sweeping motion. You don't want to go too heavy because you don't want to go and blend it too hard. That way it can kind of fade off a bit and the color won't show much. So you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to take it again and go in with my crease. And that's another thing about fiber brushes too. They pick up a lot more eyeshadow than synthetic fluffy brushes. This fluffy blending brush is made with synthetics. This is not made with fiber, and it does not pick up as much eyeshadow. That's one thing I do not like about this brush. This brush here, even though it was cheap and it's made of like fiber hair, it picks up eyeshadow. And I can just easily take it and blend it. And that's another thing too about BH Cosmetics eyeshadow. Their eyeshadow is very, very super blendable. So I'm just going to take that and start just like that. Keep going in my crease. I'm blending it out a bit. And I'm going all the way out to my outer bone. I'm still blending it out of my crease. Now I'm going to go in. Again, I'm going to go on my right eye. And I'm just going to go to my crease. You can always tell your crease because your crease is where your bone is at. That's where your crease is. Wherever you feel your bone at, up here, that is your crease. You're going to take that and you're going to apply that. And there I have it. It's right here in my crease. It's very large, but that's okay because that's how I wanted it. Under my crease that way, nice and blended. Now I'm going to take my NYX Creamy Water Resistance eyeshadow. You can pick this up at your local Target or beauty supply if they have it. It's in the color Deep Blue. And I'm going to take that. It's a creamy eyeshadow. It has a little brush just like this. And I'm just going to apply that to my lid. I then apply it to my inner corner. There you go. I applied it to my lid. I'm just going to check in my mirror how it's applied. And there you go. Here it is right here. I'm going to take it again and apply it to my right eye on my lid. I'm just going to check in the mirror again. Oh, you know what, guys? Also, I'm going to take this and apply it to the outer corner, not just the lid. So here's the outer corner right here. Here you go. Now here it is right here. Now I'm going to set this with my MAC Fresh Water pigment. I'm going to take this and set the cream eyeshadow. If you do not have this pigment, you can get this in a loose pearl NYX shadow that you can pick up at your local beauty supply or at Target. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to tap a little bit on there. You don't want to use a lot. Here it is right here, about that much. What you're going to do is you're going to take it. I'm going to take it with my fingers and dab it. I'm going to do this in the mirror just to make sure I have it correct. And another thing too, I like this pigment because it gives a kind of a shimmery glow, but other thing, the color just pops. So there you have it on this eye. It's a little bit messy. I like setting it with my fingers. Here we go. I'm going to apply it to my right eye. Here it is on my finger. And there you have it. See, it's a little bit messy. If you have tape, you wouldn't be able to deal with that. So I'm just gonna go in again with my BH Cosmetics palette. This blue right here, I'm gonna go in again with it with my blending brush. I'm gonna do this in the mirror to make sure it's super blended. I know my eyes are like a super mess right now, but here you go. I'm just gonna go in my crease with that. It's kind of an aquamarine blue. There you have it with this color. Just blend it out a bit more. Up in the outer. You see my inner corner is blank. I'm going to try and put a different color there. But I'm going to go ahead and apply this here again. And I'm going to blend it on this one. There you go. There you have it. Blend it into the crease. Now I'm going to take my large shading brush right here, and I'm going to apply this blue right here below it. It's like a little bit of a light navy color right here. I'm going to apply this. It's just like a light royal blue. It's just a regular blue, kind of a powdery blue. I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply this to my inner corner right here. I'm going to go in my mirror and apply this right here. This is your inner corner. There you have it. Here it is right here. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that in. I'm going to take this blending brush right here. This is just a regular e.l.f. blending brush. I got this from Target. And we're going to take this and blend everything in from this right here. Just going to blend it so that it matches because I don't like looking piecey. One thing about this blending is important to make everything look well blended together. You do not want to look piecey or like you just patted everything on there. Blending is very important when you do makeup. So I'm just going to take this and blend my inner corner with my lid, and also I'm just going to blend this right here to make it stretch a bit. That way it looks like the blue is traveling. like it's transitioning into that. Excuse me, hold on a second. I'm going to take it and go over it again with this color on my palette. I'm going to go over it. I'm just going to touch it up in my inner corner. Okay. And then you're just going to take it right here and blend it together. There you have it for the blue. That way you can see the different tones of blue that I have. Now I'm going to clean off my blending brush. You can take tissue. I'm just going to take this towel and wipe the leftover shadow off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken this a bit to add a smoke look. I'm going to take the black right here in my Lorac Pro palette, and what you're going to do is you're going to take this, just going to dab it because these are highly pigmented and they blend great. It's one thing I like about these shadows, and they pick up very easily. I'm going to go in my mirror and do this. But what you're going to do is I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix mirror. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and darken up the outer V. So you're going to sweep in a V motion, like an angle, on that outer corner right here. To darken that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken it up, but you're going to go in a V sweep in motion. And there you have it. Tab block this a bit. There you have it. It's darkened to give it that smoky look on my outer V, on my outer corner. I just darkened it with the black out of my Lorac Pro palette. Still blending it out a bit. There you go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this towel and I'm going to wipe this off. There you go. You know what? I'm going to go in one more time with my this blending brush right here. I'm going to go in one more time with this. And that's just about it for the top. Now I'm going to dress the bottom. Let me see. I'm going to take my eyeliner brush that I did my eyebrows with, and I'm going to take this black out of my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just going to underline. I'm just going to. There you go, and it's applied to my waterline. There you have that. Now what I'm going to do specially to underline this, I'm going to take my concealer brush again, and I'm going to take this concealer color out of my Coastal Scents palette. I'm going to take this and just go under here, under my waterline right here. I'm going to trace my concealer there. And then I'm going to apply it. That's where I'm going to apply this. I'm going to use this as a base for the lower line, for my lower lash line. So I'm just going to apply that. I'm just going to hurry up because my clock is ticking. There you have it. It's right there. It looks large a bit, but it's not because it's right under my lash line. Just applied that. There you go. Here it is there. And I'm just going to take my flat brush. I'm going to wipe it off. What I'm going to do is that same freshwater pigment from MAC. This right here. I'm going to take it and apply it to my lower lash line with my flat brush. Try hard not to make a mess with it. I'm going to apply it right here at the end. There you have it right here. That is freshwater pigment. Let's see. Matter of fact, you guys, I'm just going to take it and apply it all the way to the middle. And I'm just going to take this shade right here, my BH Cosmetics palette. This right here, this light blue shade, I'm just going to take it and put it right here in the inner lower corner. I'm just going to take my flat brush and pick it up. There you go. There it is right there. And I'm just going to darken it a bit. I'm going to take my flat brush. Not my flat brush, excuse me. I'm going to take my blending brush right here. I'm going to go in the back with black in my Lorac Pro. And I'm just going to darken this little corner right here a bit. I'm just going to dibble dab it on there. Just to darken it. There you go. There you have it. That is the blue smoky eye. Excuse me, I'm looking for my liner. Okay, you guys, come to find out, I do not have my eyeliner on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the highlight for this right here. This is a Sally Girl eyeshadow champagne. You can pick this up at your local Sally's Beauty Supply. I have the, if you like Avon, they have the same shade and the same name called Champagne. I'm just going to use this and take it and pat it on as a highlight. Where I'm going to highlight at is my eyebrow. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to apply it and apply that up there. That's my highlight. Also, if you don't like shimmery colors, if you like matte, you also for a highlight, you can use MAC's Pigment or Eyeshadow Blanc type. It's a white pigment or eyeshadow that you can use. If you're a darker color, just use something that's near your skin tone or a little bit lighter like my skin tone. Brown skin if you're dark skin to use for a highlight. And there you have it. That's the eyes towards this look. Is this my smoky blue eyes? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on lashes. Before you always put your false lashes on, I use strips. You always apply a mascara or an eyelash prep for this, just to keep the lashes that you do have for the glue won't take them off. I always prep my lashes. I'm prepping with Maybelline Rocket Express Volumizing Mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and apply it to my lashes. Then use a mirror. I'm going to use my MAC mirror, matter of fact. I'm just going to apply that. You can turn this into a natural look, but I'm dramatic, so I have to have dramatic lashes or just some type of lash. There it is. It's gonna curl up with it. Uh-oh. Hate when that happens. Has mascara on them. Can't see them behind all the makeup, but they're there. Okay, here are my lashes I'm going to be applying. These right here, these are just some regular lashes that I ordered off of Amazon. I got them for about $2. There was a 10-pack in here. I used most of them. This is my last pair. So it will be time for me to get some new lashes soon. These are just regular lashes from Amazon. Okay, so and then what I'm going to do with these, excuse. Okay, here they are. I have some that I've already cut out because these have an extended part to them, the extended strings. I don't like that because my eyes are very short, so I don't have scissors to prep these, but I'm just going to go ahead and use some ones that I already had prepped out. They're right here. Now, you're not supposed to do this, but I do it because lash glue makes a mess out of me because my eyes are super watery. But what I'm going to do is, you can take lash glue or hair glue, however you may do it. I'm going to take this glue from the Beauty Supply 30-second bond, and I'm going to take this and apply it to my lashes. These are strips, by the way. Here we go. I'm going to let that sit while I get the other one taken care of. Here we go. Here's the other. I'm going to blow on it a bit to speed up the glue process. Has a little hair. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and apply it to my lashes. I'm going to do this in the mirror in case. I'm going to put that on this eye. It's backward, excuse me. Let's see. Oh boy, this glue is like not sticking because my eyes are so watery. That's another thing I don't like either, when my eyes get so watery and wet, the glue will not stick. So I'm going to peel the little remaining glue off, and I'm just going to apply that again, and I'm just going to stick it right on there this time. I'm not going to let it sit, because if it sits a little bit too long, it's not going to apply. So I'm just going to take this mirror again and apply it onto my lash line. And I do have some tweezers. I'm going to take these tweezers and just straighten them out and just put them on. This helps the glue to take to your lashes. And it also straighten out your lashes. That's another thing. When you wear strips, it's very important that they're on your lash line. So I'm just going to take this and apply it to this lash because this lash is not going to apply. And there they are. Now I'm going to get started on my foundation. These are my lashes in this deal because I currently have no concealer, but this is Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and this is in medium coca. And you can also pick this up at your local drugstore. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and conceal my dark marks. I have a lot of post acne marks right here. I'm going to pat it on there, pat it on there on my dark marks to cover up any discoloration. And you're just going to pat it with your finger. Anywhere you have discoloration, you're going to have to cover that up because you don't want to bulk on a lot of foundation on. I know it's one thing too. I switched doing this because I don't like wearing a lot of foundation because it's hard to get off when you take your makeup off, and it's not good for your skin because nor can your pores breathe. So I'm just going to take that and cover it up. Just going to use it to conceal those marks off. I'm just going to use that as concealer also. I don't put it near my piercings. That's another thing. If you have piercings on your face, be careful where you stick your foundation. I just currently got these about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're healing up perfectly, but I still don't want a infection to occur, and I don't want any makeup bacteria in there. So here we have it. Just concealing that. And under here I have some under eye darkness. Just going to take this right here and just dab it on there. And another thing too, when people conceal, they forget to go under their nose. If you have discoloration under your nose, I currently have it. I'm just going to take that and put that under there a bit. That's to cover that up because you don't want your foundation to crease on here because it looks very yucky. Ugh. Okay, I'm done concealing my marks. I'm just going to take this right here, my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm almost out, so I'm going to take and apply it to my hand right here. I'm just going to dump it out a bit because I'm almost out of time. I'm going to go get another one. It's coming out. Here it is, the 355. It's kind of a bit orangish, but it works. Also, don't forget your neck in this process. I'm just going to take that and dot that on my fingers. I like using little bits of foundation. I don't like boat loading it on because, like I said, it's very hard in the long run to get this stuff off your skin and in your pores currently. And I will have a video coming up on skincare too also. But this is a drugstore favorite of mine. And I'm just going to take my finger and dab it on. Just dab it. You don't have to blend it with your fingers. You're just going to dab it on. Just going to dab that on a bit. Spread it out. Excuse me, my foundation fell. crazily. It's crazy. I'm just going to take that and pat it on. There we go. Have it in on my forehead. Okay, and what I'm going to do, because my PC is dying, I'm going to hurry up and do this. This is my blending sponge. It's in a bottle gorge shape. You can get this from your local professional, so you can get this at Sephora or Ulta. I personally ordered this off of Amazon.com. What I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the top, the blending gorge part. Well, the bottle gorge, excuse me. I'm going to take this and blend this. Just gonna blend that all over me. We're gonna blend it up here by my hairline enough for it won't look faulty. I don't do this around under there also. You're gonna, don't forget your neck in this process. Your neck is very important when it comes to your foundation, because that's where you get your color from. This is how you match your color with your foundation, is with your neck. So I'm just going to take some of my foundation. I'm sorry, I'm currently running out. I need to go back and get some more. So it takes a while for this stuff to come out, because it's just about that thick. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to apply it to my neck area. Just dab it on there. Don't blend it. Just going to dab it. A good dab. Excuse me, I had to stop and get some more foundation. But you're going to take that and you're just going to dab it on. I'm going to take my blending sponge and I'm just going to blend this under here. You know what, I'm going to take a mirror just to make sure, because I can't see all the way in the camera. Oh, this concealer, that Dream Mousse is wonderful. Covering up everything. Almost forgot I had any marks. Had to check my eyes. Feel like I got something in my eye, but I'm fine. Okay, so now there you have it. That's my foundation, or this is my sponge after. Now I'm gonna take this duo fiber brush, because I currently do not have a powder brush, and this is by BH Cosmetics. This is their duo fiber stippling brush. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to apply some powder. I'm going to use MAC Studio Fix. It's MAC Studio Fix NC50 powder foundation. I'm going to take this and set my foundation. Here it is. It's halfway gone, so it's time for me to go get some more of that. Just going to take it and circle it a bit. I don't want a lot of it. It's kind of hard for it to come out because it's a bit solid. But I'm going to take that and get it out. Here it is right here. Wow, it's very hard to come out with. Excuse me, you know what guys, it's hard for it to come out, so I'm just going to use my little cheaper alternative. You can get this from, this one's almost currently gone, but it's a little bit of powder left. I only need a little bit. From your local beauty supply. This is Ruby Kisses mineral powder. It's a nice mineral powder. It mattes everything. It's smooth. It's talc free. And this is in the shade Honey Brown. This is Ruby Kisses mineral powder. You can get this at your local beauty supply. It's gone completely, but I still have a little bit of minerals left. I'm going to take that and dip my brush in there. Here it is right here, and I'm just gonna take this honey brown and blend it in. Here we go again. I'm just gonna stipple that on there. And now I'm just gonna blend it. So the tip is with this brush, because it's not usually used as a powder brush, you're just gonna stipple it on, then blend. I highly like using this as a powder brush. I don't like using this for my foundation because it takes a lot for this brush to give me matte coverage, to cover up everything. I like using a sponge. Most foundations, when you use them, it has to go down with a sponge to get matte foundation. You don't use a brush, or else you'll just end up using half or a whole bottle of foundation trying to cover up all your imperfections. If you have scars or you have discolorations, it takes a lot to cover it up. So I just use a sponge to just blend it out. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to do my neck. Just going to blend that on there. Then I did not put that near my cheek piercings. That's one thing too. That's another. And then around my hairline. So that's just about it to that. Now we're just going to get to the tricky part. And I like this. There's an additional added on to your foundation. This is called highlight and contouring. What you're going to do is, because I like using lighter colors to really show, I'm going to take my Closer Scents concealer palette. And I'm brown skin, so I'm going to use this yellow color. But if you're dark skin, if you're like a little bit more medium, go towards this one right here a bit. If you're darker, go towards this one to this one a bit, because it's a little bit oranger in state. But I'm just going to take this yellow one because I know it'll make it pop out. And I'm just going to highlight with that. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to apply it to under here, under my eye, under my cheeks. And I'm just going to take that right here, and then I'm going to take this all the way back. And this is a large shader brush. This is also a part of the synthetic package that my aunt bought me for Christmas, along with the fluffy blending brush. Just going to take that and apply this to this side. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My brother's currently getting in trouble. And he's currently crying. That's why I'm happy I don't really have any kids. It takes a lot of patience for kids. So can you please excuse that? But here you go. This is the highlight under my cheeks. It's gonna go that way to that way. It's a bit uneven a bit. I'm just gonna even it out with this large. This is a very large shading brush, but I like using it for my highlight. I'm just going to go in with this yellow color again. I'm just going to draw a line down my nose. I'm just going to draw a line down your nose. And go up to your forehead. Kind of like draw a tree up there. But you don't want to go too far up. I'm just going to draw a tree. And that's how you're going to do that. We're going to do a little dot around here. Around your lips. Sorry, I got it on my lips, but you're going to take a little dot around here. And a little bit under here. That's how we're going to do that. Now, it looks scary, but it's really not. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my second. This is another one, another Bottle Gore Shea Blending Sponge. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to blend it in. Excuse me, I'm going to take a mirror and make sure that I have this right, and I'm blending this in up close. And I'm just going to do my nose. Then there you have it. Excuse me, I have something currently in my eye. But there you have it. That is the highlight part. Now I'm just going to go ahead and contour. I do not have a darker powder for this. I'm going to take, where is it? I'm going to take this little fluffy synthetic blending brush. And I'm just going to go in the same shade I did my eyebrows, which is Sable right here. I'm going to take that and dab it on here. I'm just going to contour my nose, which is this part right here. You're going to take it and contour it. So you're going to contour it right here. They call it contouring your nose. I call it a nose job with a brush. So there you go. That's my nose. So next step up, I'm going to do my cheeks. You know, excuse me. I'm going to broaden out my highlight for my cheeks. That way it can go all the way down. That way I'll know where to put my highlight. I'm just going to take my sponge again. Excuse me. Oh, this is a mess. Where did my sponge go? Here it is. Well, my powder spilt. But here you go. I'm just going to take that and blend it. Blend that again, and there you have it. That's my highlight. That way I'll know where to contour. I'm going to take Sable again out of my Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to take Sable and contour my cheeks. This is going to be hard because I'm using a very small brush. But I'm just going to start by a little line. And I'm just going to take it and blend it out. With my cheeks, I got little apple cheeks. There you go. That's the highlight, and I'm just going to continue to take it and blend it out because the blending brush is very small. There you go. That's my contour for my cheeks. And I'm just going to take this again in my mineral powder. This right here. My Ruby Kisses mineral powder. And I'm just going to set this right here just to cover this up. And also, I'm going to set my highlight with this right here. This is my CoverGirl translucent powder. This is a professional translucent powder. You can pick this up at your local CVS. It's a professional product, but they do have it. And I'm just going to take a little bit and tap it in because it's a lot. It's a sheer loose powder. And I'm just going to take this brush right here. It's just a little cheap blush brush. My aunt bought me this for Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm currently working on getting new brushes, seriously. And I'm just gonna take this and just set my highlight. I'm just gonna pat it on there first, then I'm gonna blend it because sometimes it can erase the highlight and just scratch it off to the foundation, and that's one thing I don't like because these bristles, they're synthetic, but they're a little bit more harder than just regular fluff synthetic bristles. So I'm just gonna take that. And I just set that under my cheeks. I'm going to set this right here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Ignore the noise in the background. And I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to pat it on there. So that's it for highlight and contouring. That's what that's called. It's called a highlight and contour. I'm just going to go in one more time with my mineral powder just to set this a bit again. That way it doesn't anything look uneven too. Oh, also, how could I forget? I'm going to go in with my bronzer. Now, excuse me, it is broken. I had this for a long time. I need to get another one. This is Warm Tan bronzer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. You can pick this up at your local Target or any drugstore that sells e.l.f. Cosmetics. I noticed that e.l.f. Cosmetics is very rare to come by, sometimes in local stores and in sometimes special neighborhoods. But I got this at my local Target, and this is Warm Tan Bronzer, and it's only $1. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with this contouring brush. This was also $1. It's by Belle. I got this at a local dollar store. It's $1. I'm just going to take it and circle it. It's kind of bronzered again, but then it's like a highlight. I'm just going to take it and go under here. Go on top of my contour, and I'm just going to go through the apple of my cheeks and just go up under here. And I'm just going to blend it on there. Here it is right here. It's a bit shiny too, so I don't add that much. But it's nice. I'm just going to take this contouring brush. And I'm just going to add that. I like using the contour brush with it instead of a fan brush, because a fan brush does not always apply it right to me. I like using this because it goes with the shape of my cheeks and also my jawline to hit it right where I want my highlight to be. And there you have it. I'm just going to go through the apple of my cheeks again. And there you have it. That's my highlight. Excuse me, I'm going to take my mirror and look again. It's a highlight and a bronzer in one, but I'll still use it. And there you have it. That is it for my foundation part, and that's it. And I'm going to apply some lipstick. Now, here are my 3 lip choices. You can get these at your local drugstore, these 2. This is NYX. This is the Creamy Collection. Lip Smacking Fun Colors. This is the shade Circles. Here it is. It's a nude color. And then this is Volume is Juicy Peach by NYC Lip Gloss. And this is just a regular clear lip gloss that you can get from the beauty supply. Sometimes the dollar store if you happen to go, but just clear lip gloss. I like it because it sets it and then it tops it off to give that perfect shine. So if you see somebody on TV with perfect lips, it's because they have on clear gloss. But either way, I'm just going to apply my nude color. This is Circles by NYX. And please don't mind, because I don't know why my house will be so warm that my lipsticks will melt into funny shapes. And sometimes they'll come out looking not like lipstick. So I'm just going to apply that in the middle. I'm not going to use any liner. And I'm just going to blot that. Here you go. And it's nice and matte. Oh, excuse me. It shines a bit, but I like it that way. I like my lip glosses that way. And here it is. This is 466 Volume. Volume is Juicy Peach by NYC. You can get this at your local Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS Pharmacy, drugstore lip gloss. And I love this lip gloss, literally. And here it is. I'm just gonna apply it. Perfect. And now I'm just going to apply my clear gloss, so my lip gloss will be popping. And here we go. And it's super shiny. You just blot it and mix it together. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, here you are. You have the look. Now, I personally, because this is a smoky, I don't like using, big lipsticks. You can just use a comfortable nude. I love nude colors. Nude and pinks are my most favorite. I'm not really into more red and plum colors. I'll do a couple crazy colors like blue or a couple fuchsias or yellow at the most. But red, certain reds, and plums I can't deal with, but nudes and pinks are definitely my favorite. So if you want to, you can use a shocking pink color or pastel pink or just a nude for this, and I love it. So this is the Blue Smoky Eye by me, and that's just about it for the look. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Mystique Makeup Guru. And you guys have a good night.